Today I have a review of the Olight S30R Baton Generation 3 flashlight. This is a new light by Olight, and this light is similar to the S2R Baton, which I'll show in a moment. But let me go over a few stats of the S30R, and I'll roll in a few up-close pictures here as well. In turbo, it is 1050 lumens for 2 minutes. In high, it's 500 lumens for 210 minutes. For medium, it's 120 lumens for 15 hours. In low, 12 lumens for 130 hours. And in Moonlight, half a lumen for 100 days. That is pretty impressive. If you were to ask me if there's a flashlight that can last 100 days on one single battery, I would say no. That's just impressive. Granted, half a lumen isn't very much light, but that's okay. It is IPX8 water resistant, drop resistant to 1.5 meters. It uses a Cree XM L2 LED. It has a Olight 18650 cell that is included. That's 3500 milliamp hours. And it is a special cell to this light to make it rechargeable. It has a strobe mode that's at 10 hertz. Its length is 114 millimeters, diameter is 25 millimeters, and weight, including the battery without the clip, is 110 grams. So let me show you a little bit more light in detail here. It does have the blue side switch and the blue bezel, which I really like. And it's got some fluting here for heat dissipation. You have the Olight clip side profile. It doesn't come up quite as tall as other Olights, so you do get this little bit of this bezel sticking out. You can flip the clip around, but it does have to mount at the same point. You can't fit it on the bottom. The tail is where the recharging is, and it is magnetic, as I like to do. Here's a knife. In this case, it's a SOG Twitch 2, and it's magnetic, and I'm holding the light. This is pretty strong. It has no problem holding the light. The emitter, if it'll focus, the emitter here is completely concave. It does have a piece of anti-reflective glass over the top, so you can't stick your finger down in there. But that's the big difference between that and the S2R Baton, is the emitter on this one is much more designed to be a thrower style light. It does have a hot center in the beam pattern, which I'll show more outside or against a wall here. So this is a pretty similar light to other Olights, but the main difference being that it's a thrower and it's a little bit brighter. So there's the S30R Baton, and here's the S2R. And as you can see, move them down into the frame of focus there, they're similar in size, the S2R being a little bit shorter, and that's mainly due to that lens differences like I was saying. Olight does include a lanyard, which I've got here in the package, and it does come with a metal eyelet to help you thread on, which is a great touch. I'm choosing not to use it right now, so I'm going to leave it off, but it's literally that easy to get it started and get it onto the light. Very easy. Included in the package is the Olight Micro Dock 3, and that's this dock here. And to recharge the light, it simply just attaches, and as you can see, this happens to be charged up, but if it was not charged, it would go red. And it's magnetic here. The bottom of the base does have suction cups, which helps it stick down to the table. And it does have this USB extension. It plugs in with micro USB and charges at about an amp, provided you give it power. It does not come with a wall AC adapter, but that's okay. If you happen to have the older style charger from a different Olight, it works on that too, which is nice. The big downside being this one doesn't have any suction cups, so it's easier to fall over or something like that. With this one being a little bit larger and having those suction cups, it's really on there pretty secure. I can even tilt it quite a bit to show you the differences here, and it's still charging, still working. works fine. So let me show you a few indoor beam patterns of the S30R Generation 3. And I am inside with quite a bit of light, so this may not work very well. So here is low mode, medium, and high. And there's the spill of what it looks like out of the light. So as you can see, it's designed to be a thrower. And I'll show night shots of that as well. The light, if you triple click or double click, it has turbo. Triple click, it has a strobe mode. It also has that Moonlight Mode. In lockout, you know it's in lockout because I'm pressing the button there and the light just doesn't stay on. That's also what Moonlight shows like. But you just know it's in Moonlight. And there, I've unlocked it actually, and it's in Moonlight. And you can kind of see it, not very well. Moonlight's only a half a lumen. I want to do a comparison of the Olight S2R and the Olight S30R 3. So here is the S2R. Let me kick it down to low mode. So there's low mode. Not a lot of lumens, hard to see out here. Medium. Pretty good range. High, really the biggest difference, of course. Nice throw. Does a nice job lighting that light, that tree in front of me, bike path. It's a nice even beam. It's pretty broad. I've got a review on this light that you can find on my channel as well. And to compare that, here is the S30R Generation 3. So here's Moonlight, and really you can't see much. Here is low mode. You can see low mode out there. You can see the center of the beam. Kicking up to medium, you can start to really see it on camera pretty well. And medium's thrown out to the same tree I had pretty well with the other. Kicking up, here's high, and you can really see the spot ability of the 30R, which is the big difference. And then turbo. Turbo is just that next step up, and you can really see the distance there. That's pretty good. I'm going to guess that's about 75 yards, maybe close to 100 down there at the bottom. So really a nice beam. You can see here it is hot in the center and then spreads out. I don't think this is so much of a center light that you couldn't use it to, like, say, search a car or something like that if you're a police officer. But it definitely does have a hot spot, and I'll kind of show that out there. And this light does also have strobe. I found heat to really be well dissipated on the S30R. I left it on for a half hour in high mode, and it was really only high 90s, low 100s in heat, and the whole body of the light was about the same temperature. On so many other flashlights that I have, it's the head that gets really hot, and the tail doesn't get as hot. It just isn't as good of heat dissipation. And this is by far a light that is safe and comfortable to hold in your hand. Olight's done a good job with thermal management, in my opinion. As I mentioned earlier, it does come with an Olight branded battery, and it's a 3500 milliamp hour, and it is a proprietary battery to make it work with the Olight charging system, like other Olight rechargeable cells. Slight downside is it does cost a little bit more if you want a second one. But with the capacity of the 18650, I don't think most people really need that. It does not have a polarity marking on the inside like other Olights sometimes have. And this is just a little bit different with some other flashlights. It goes in with the positive facing the back side of the light, not the emitter. I like the S30R Baton from Olight. This is the Generation 3 light, and it shows a steady, slow evolution to produce a great flashlight with the latest technology and the latest recharging to give you the best end result. This is a light that you could EDC if you want that 18650 capacity. You certainly wouldn't go wrong. It's slightly bigger than the S2R, which I might recommend for EDCing just due to its slight size difference. However, that S30 is a great choice for throw. It's designed to be a little bit better throw, and it certainly is, as we saw in the night shots. As I've mentioned before, I think these Olight rechargeable lights would be great for somebody who doesn't have any higher-end lithium flashlights, wants to get into them, but might not have a charging system. High-end flashlights is kind of a gateway drug in my opinion, but this gives them a charger, a nice, safe, high-capacity, high-quality battery, and a fantastic flashlight. It's kind of that all-in-one gift. So this holiday season, if you're looking for a gift to get somebody in your life who might need a good flashlight, it's hard to go wrong with any of the Olight rechargeable series. They've got them in the small size, in the S10R, which I've reviewed previously. You have the S2R, you have the S30R. You've got lots of choices for all different types, and they're all good. I have reviews on all three lights. If you're interested in any of them, please take a look at my channel and see what you think. Thanks for watching, and please like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. Thanks.